Victory Road, take me home to a place we call home. Impact Wrestling, we'll be watching. Victory Road, take me home. Hey, me Matter, and
I'm Killer Kyle.
welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury. Kyle, and welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury. Yeah. I don't know what that was.
East Austin's thing.
Oh, right, yeah. That's right. We're talking about Impact Victory Road.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a good show. Going over the card, there's gonna be quite a few tag team matches. So, when did Impact hire Ted DeLong? Just kidding.
Exactly right. Yeah, and once again, I've been keeping up with Impact, but obviously, I know what the wrestlers are like. I don't know exactly what's going on,
Right.
but I've seen them wrestle,
Yeah.
so it looks like a good card. So, I mean, yeah, this is gonna be fun. And I know last year was pretty cool as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, let's get into it.
You.
So, I have a tag team match for the Women's Knockouts Championships. I don't know why I say women's, but whatever.
The Knockout Tag titles, you have Rosemary and Havoc against Tasha Steelz and her new associate.
Right.
Can't remember her name.
Yeah. Well, we all know that Kiera Hogan went to AEW.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting match. I mean, I really enjoy the new installment of Decay, if you will.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is going to be fun to watch. I think, to be short and sweet, Decay will go over.
Yeah, Decay will win and retain the tag titles, and then have to get them back from Tasha and the other girl, because Tasha, they stole them. I say Decay wins.
Yeah.
And the thing that makes it so interesting is you had Havoc and Nevaeh as a tag team. They were doing very, very well as a tag team. And then there seemed to be issues come up between the two. And then, what was it, Havoc turned on Nevaeh? And then it's like, okay, they're, I guess, gonna go singles. And haven't seen Nevaeh in a while. And then shortly thereafter, Havoc becomes the latest member of Decay. And the relationship between Rosemary and Havoc is very interesting because they were rivals for quite some time, and they seem to be having a really strong dislike for each other.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're allies. I don't know if you say friends, but they're in Decay. The Knockouts Tag Champions. So, I mean, there's probably a mutual respect between the two.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's another classic. Well, we're not best friends or friends, but we respect the hell out of each other. We may not like each other, but we work well together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Yellow Shirai and Zoe Stark.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, this team is still one of the best teams in MS altogether.
Yeah.
Now, as Black Truce, I'm not quite sure what he is.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, Decay for a win.
Yeah. The thing with Zoe Stark and Io Shirai, though, Zoe's doing her best to form a friendship with Io, and, really get that chemistry and that bond, but Io wants nothing to do with it. She's just focused, all business. Women's tag titles, matches, get in, get the job done, go home. That's it.
Right.
And I mean, as polar opposite as they are, they do work well together. So next we have another tag team match. We have Finn Juice against new Bullet Club member Chris Bay and Hikuleo. Now, of course, it was a month ago or so. Hikuleo faced Lance Archer in AEW for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship.
Kind of lackluster.
Yeah, seemed like that was a one and done deal. And now he's moved over to Impact, aligned himself with Chris Bay.
Yeah.
Now, they did have Jay White in Impact for a little bit, and essentially get this whole thing going with Chris Bay, and him basically becoming a member of Bullet Club, and then have Hikuleo in there as like the insurance policy, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, Hikuleo is one tall motherfucker.
Yes.
He's got the look.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not watching him a lot in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
but knowing the bloodline,
Oh yeah.
shit, this guy can go anywhere. And teaming with Chris Bay, that is gonna get Chris Bay some wins for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Now, being a member of the Bullet Club, I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but you already got Jay White and Hikuleo. So,
Yeah. This will be a very interesting match, and watching the match with Hikuleo and Archer was very good, but it was rather short.
yeah, it would have been much easier and cooler if it went longer. I mean, you have two behemoth guys that can really destroy each other. And that was unfortunate because you had that moment where they could have a really good match. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it'll be hard to determine a winner, but I think that Hikuleo and old dirty bastard or Chris Bay will win.
Yeah, I could see that happening. It'll be definitely good to see what more Hikuleo can offer and bring to the table, athletic-wise, competitive-wise, moveset-wise, whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be very, very interesting.
Hell yeah.
Next we have another tag team match. We've got Eddie Edwards and Sammy Callahan against Moose and W. Morrissey.
Hell yeah. This match I'm definitely looking forward to. I mean, you talk about the Twin Towers and you got Moose and Morrissey. I mean, W. Morrissey come in and wreck shit and just be one badass. And then you got Moose, the guy who has been champion everywhere he went. He one of the best wrestlers in Impact.
Yeah.
And yeah, these two as a tag team, it's gonna be one hell of a match. And then you got Sammy Callahan and Eddie Edwards, and these two have had one lengthy feud through the years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is the guy who took out Edward's eye at some point. Well, kayfabe.
Yeah.
You know, this is the reason, the sole reason, why Eddie changed up his character
Yeah.
from being just a traditional professional wrestler to a hardcore wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be one hell of a match. You've got the two giant dudes versus the hardcore dudes. Who knows what can happen?
Yeah. That's for sure. What are your thoughts on Morrissey and Moose as a partnership, I'll call it?
I think they can be the most unstoppable take team in Impact. I can see them hold gold for fucking ever. That can't be possible,
No.
but I could see them have a lengthy reign.
I like the idea because, as you mentioned, when he first came into Impact, yeah, he was rocking people left, right, and center, from Willie Mack to Rich Swann to Sam Beal to I'm sure Eddie Edwards as well. Well, yeah, Eddie and whoever else. But it didn't really seem to be going anywhere.
No.
Now that you've got him with Moose, and Moose is an established Impact veteran, and won championships, and is a very good heel in his own right, and a straight up badass,
Mm-hmm.
and can move in the ring, and all this other stuff. It's like, okay, now that we have W. Morrissey and Moose together, it'll help Morrissey get a push in the right direction and go further, and who knows, maybe end up very easily could be tag champions with Moose some point down the road.
Oh, that would be fucking amazing. And I mean, it's not like WWE where they're going to be a take team for a few months and then just ended up, it's going to be a lengthy take team for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's not, they're going to be unstoppable for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, it's, as much as I could say it's going to be a tough call, I'm going with Moose and Morrissey. The real Eminem.
Yeah, exactly. Something in my mind is going Eddie Edwards and Sammy Callahan. I don't know why, but there's just something saying.
Yeah, like I'm a huge fan of Sammy Callahan. It's just, I don't know if they can defeat Moose and Morrissey.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But now we go on to a match. We've got Hamilton versus Detroit.
Yep.
We've got Chris Sabin versus Josh Alexander, the Locking Weapon, for the X Division Championship. And you look at the history between Chris Sabin, and you think, alright, he already has had a lot of gold in Impact Wrestling.
Yes.
This would be awesome. I don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, Josh has had the title for a few months now.
Yeah.
And it's like, alright. We just talked about in a Facebook chat, Big E winning the WWE Championship from Bobby Lashley,
Yes.
who has had the belt since February.
Yeah.
So, is it too soon for Josh Alexander to lose the title?
Maybe.
I don't know. Honestly, I can't pick a winner. And this is one of those matches where I can't pick a winner. Because, on one hand, I would like to see Chris Sabin win the title again.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I want to see Josh Alexander keep the title for a few more months. Hell, if it could last the rest of the year, then that would be pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah. Like, Chris Sabin, I believe, has more X Division title reigns than anybody in company history. He's held the title now 8 times.
Yep.
If he wins tomorrow, it'll be 9 times. Well, you know, like Matt says, would it be cool to see Chris Sabin as X Division champion again? Or a champion in general again? Absolutely would.
Oh yeah.
Would it be nice to see Josh Alexander retain the title and continue on with the title? And maybe, who knows, end the year as champion? For sure it would. I kind of feel, though, that since Sabin returned, like, okay, Sabin and Alex Shelley. Here's something for you.
Oh yeah.
So, you have this match with Sabin and Alexander for the X Division Championship. It was last year, no, 2 years prior. You had Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, Motor City Machine Guns, against Josh Alexander, and of course his partner now, Ethan Page, is over in AEW for the Impact Tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Motor City Machine Guns won. They got the tag titles. So there is some history there. But, you know, after Sabin and Shelley won the tag titles, I haven't really seen Alex Shelley in a little bit. Maybe he's doing stuff behind the scenes with Impact. Who knows?
Yeah.
Sabin on his own has been very, very good. But there hasn't really been that string of success. Like, he's had success, for sure. He's had really good matches and wins. But there hasn't really been that push that's been needed to a championship. So, in that aspect, I do kind of feel that Sabin is due for a championship again.
Mm-hmm.
Will he win? It'd be cool if he does. But, I mean, if he doesn't, it's like, okay, you know, maybe carry this on for another little while and then go Josh Alexander, go into another feud, Sabin go into another feud.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to say the least.
Well, and I say this a lot, if Chris Sabin doesn't win, then who can take the title off of Josh Alexander?
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So,
I do agree with that.
now we have this match. We've got the former GCW champion, which I still need to watch that promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Cardona versus the Rahito.
Yeah. Matt Cardona won the GCW championship from Nick Gage. And then he held the title for a month? 2 months? Call it 2 months. Then he loses the title to Jon Moxley. And it seemed like they're going to build up a feud and a match some point down the road. Nick Gage, Jon Moxley. That'll be interesting, but you know, we'll talk about it further down the road whenever we get there. And this whole thing with Rohit Raju, I don't really understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, will it be a good match? Sure it will, but like, kind of missing something.
I mean, he's a talented wrestler, but it's just like, yeah, I agree. I have no idea what this is about.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I mean, Matt's just one of those guys who he goes on to Impact, he goes to AEW. Well, I think he's on Impact mostly.
Yeah, he's on Impact mostly.
So there's that. Yeah, I'm honestly gonna say Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
I mean, look, yeah, like I said, Rahid's a talented wrestler. I don't know. There's just something about him I don't like.
Yeah.
He's just kind of, his matches are underwhelming in my opinion.
Basically, yeah.
So, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you have a very talented dude in Rahid.
Yes.
And, okay, you've got him with Shira as his muscle, if you will. Don't know what the fuck happened to the Desi Hit Squad. It fizzled out like a wet match.
Yes.
And so, I mean, Rahid has been doing very well on his own. And doesn't really seem to be going very far. So, I mean, yeah. He needs something.
Right. Yeah.
He needs, a kick in the balls or a kick in the ass or something.
Yeah, kicking the ass would be, one of those things. I mean, he was an alright X Division champion.
Yeah.
But there has to be more, I think.
Yeah.
And when he was with the Desi Head Squad, it was good. So whatever happened to that, who knows?
Yeah.
But for now, I'm gonna say Matt Cardona.
Yeah, I'll say Cardona too. Then we wind things up with the match for the Impact World title. Your champion, Christian Cage, one-on-one with Ace Austin. The Ace.
Yeah.
They have had Ace Austin in a few world title matches, and he hasn't won. In my honest opinion, I don't see him winning this match either.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Ace is a hell of a wrestler, talented performer, really good on the mic. They're just, whenever he's had opportunities at the world title, he hasn't gotten it, and like, would it be interesting to see him as world champion? Sure, but like, there's just, I don't know, that missing quality.
Well, it's the same thing with Rahid Raju. Should've got off the pot. I don't like Ace Austin myself. I'm not a fan. But if they're not gonna give him a title, then I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
Yeah.
And I've said that before. I know that I've said that it takes decades. It could take a decade. It could take a couple of years. It could take whatever long it is to have a championship run. Or take a title.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where you have Ace Austin, and you had him with Madman Fulton, and now I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. Yeah, he's a magician. Okay, huzzah. There is no reason to keep him in the title picture if you are not going to take him as a serious champion and give him a title. And Christian has been in the wrestling business for over 30 years, and the man is a great champion. Yes, he had the match with Kenny Omega, and thank fuck he didn't win the title, and he is still the Impact champion, so really, he didn't lose anything.
No.
So, I kind of want to see this where Christian holds on to the title a little bit more, and who knows what'll happen. I don't see Ace Austin winning. I'd like him to win. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate to me, because he's got so much potential.
Yeah.
But they're gonna keep dicking him around, and that sucks. So yeah, for me, Christian is gonna keep the championship. I know he's on AEW, but something tells me he's gonna keep the title.
Yeah. I got that same thing, the same feeling. And there it is. Victory Road.
Victory Road, take me home. Yeah, well, you already saw that at the beginning.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a good show.
Matt decided to channel is in, or John Denver. At the beginning of the video. Maybe rest in peace.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good show. And I mean, I haven't kept up with my Impact, unfortunately. But it is gonna be a hell of a show. And I think that when we talked about AEW All Out last time, yeah, I didn't know if... Oh, well, we didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of those things where it's spontaneous like that.
Yeah.
But I do see the champions retain.
Yeah.
I do see it being a good show. But when you compare that promotion to AEW and AEW All Out being a great show,
Yeah.
it's that old saying of follow that, you know?
Yeah. Follow that. Top that.
I mean, SummerSlam and AEW All Out alone. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, Victory Road will be an awesome show. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But, anyways, join us next week. Wheels of Fury. We have Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have no idea what the fucking stipulations are gonna be.
If there's any.
Oh, there better be fucking stipulations. Whatever. Yeah, company is starting to become a dumpster fire. And then we're gonna do this thing now. It's a new Wheels of Fury segment, if you will. We are going to go way back. Way back. We're gonna pick a year. And we're gonna do a look back episode. 3 episodes.
Yep.
For WWF, WCW, ECW. Maybe one day maybe we can throw a AWA pay-per-view.
Yeah, we can throw in an AWA pay-per-view, throw in an NWA pay-per-view. Hell, we can do New Japan, All Japan, CMLL,
Yeah,
you know.
but we'll definitely pick a year. We'll pick at least 3 promotions. And we will do a pay-per-view for that specific year. And then also, we'll still do what the... I'm getting anyways. We will still do the pay-per-view for that month.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, get Extreme Rules out of the way. And then, so, we could do like a 97, talk about, In Your House maybe, and then talk about, Barely Legal, and then talk about Fall Brawl, and then go 95, talk about Bash of the Beach, Living Dangerously, and whatever else. Just as an example.
Fall Ball, I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Alright, so obviously we're doing 97 first.
Yes.
So we'll do Extreme Rules, and now we're gonna do look back at WCW Bash at the Beach, and then the week after that we do Hardcore Heaven.
Yeah. ECW Hardcore Heaven, and then the following week
We do In Your House.
Cold Day in Hell.
Fuck yeah. 97 actually sounds like a good one to do as well, so.
Yeah.
Or 95.
95, yeah.
So we'll do that next month. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's gonna be an exciting time. It's the first time that we thought about this.
Yes.
So, from me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle.
We'll see ya next time. Deuces.
Deuces.